Hi, this is Pat and Bonnie with the Pat Bolger Realty Group. In our effort to keep bringing you all the cool stuff out in Lake Country, today we are at one of the best kept secrets out in Lake Country, the University Lake School. I'm joined today with Ron Smichek, the headmaster? Yep. At Huff University Lake School. And Ron, first off, everybody, my son actually graduated from University Lake School.
Yep.
We brought him here for high school, and it was one of the best decisions we ever made.
Yep.
One of the things we were so excited about was that everybody that goes here goes to college.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and so that was important to us, and
Right.
I was talking to somebody earlier, and they mentioned they had also attended school here, and it had changed their lives, and we thought that it
Right.
did for Hunter too, in a real positive way.
Right.
So, what's going on at University Lake School? What makes this place so special?
Terrific. Well, first off, just to speak to your son for a minute, one of the great things about the school is the partnership we have between parents and families, and the mission and philosophy of the school is that we're all on the team. You know, you talk about Pat Bolger team, but really at University Lake School, we're a team to help students find their talents. One of our taglines is, every student has a brilliance. Our job with our small classes and our intimate knowledge of the kids is that we find those talents and develop them. And by the same token, we find where students have challenges and support them and take it to from a place where it might be something that might be otherwise a concern, and we can turn it into a strength. There's certainly an area that they feel good about, but also just to talk about the culture of the school.
Right.
Small classes. There's about 300 students on campus. So with a high school of about 100. There's not the freshman group or the volleyball team group.
Right.
Kids all work together to support each other, and whether that's academics or activities or just cleaning up from lunch together.
Sure.
There's that team aspect that
Right.
really is a positive, and Hunter was a great example of someone who really bought into that. And as a result, we're really able to help those kids achieve a lot of their dreams in terms of getting to college.
Right, yeah. Well, what we were excited about is coming here and, like you said, the culture. From the day he got here, every day they were talking about college.
Right.
And the courses were set up around a college prep. I mean, everybody says that, but you guys actually really do it. I mean, you guys walk the walk. Now, the grounds here are amazing, too.
Right.
So you have a lot of different buildings.
For sure. Yeah.
And a tremendous amount of grounds and green space.
Yeah, 60 years ago, somebody had a real amazing vision that put us on this track to have the space that we have. It becomes another part of the classroom, especially in the younger grades where students need to be moving around, and students can do studies in terms of nature, do an environmental project where it's about the project itself, but it's also about the process. You can do real science out in the woods, out in the prairie, where you can design an area and then do research over time. If you go and visit the same space every 2 weeks through the course of the year and see all the seasonal changes and all that, I mean, that's more powerful than reading in a textbook, obviously.
Sure, right.
And so to be able to use that, and then the students also, it conveys. We have a lot of buildings with the windows, and we try to have the kids. It sends that message of there's room to grow here, and so that as we bring people on tours, it's not brick buildings with a few little tiny windows. It's about space and the message it sends that you, as a student, you have room to grow here.
It seems so creative, and walking through the halls and the messages, thinking curiosity, all those kinds of things. So it does have a strong art base too. To it.
We have required art all the way through the high school, whether it's studio art or theater. And those are pieces that a lot of us missed out on as we were growing up, and we just thought, I'm not talented in art. But also, you didn't have the opportunity to maybe develop or see where those talents might be. So being able to participate in all the different activities, athletics and the arts, in addition to the rigorous college prep academic program, as the kids walk out, they're really teed up for success moving ahead.
So we're going to walk around then and see a bit more of the grounds. So thank you, Ron. It was good to talk to you.
Nice to see you. Good. Thanks.
All right. So now I'd like to introduce Tim Horner. Now, Tim, you're kind of the chief cook and bottle washer here. You're sort of in charge of everything, aren't you? You know, so
We have a lot of different things that go on, and someone needs to take care of them.
Yes,
So it's fun tending to all of them.
yeah. How Tim and I first met is our sons were in AAU basketball together in the summer, and so the old hot gym that the kids playing basketball and things. In fact, Colin, your son was turned out to be my son's one of his best friends, and got him to consider coming here. And then you helped us out actually with some scholarships and to make this affordable for everybody.
Well, that's part of what we should do. Back in the days when we met, you had a full head of hair. I had no gray hair at the time.
No, you were,
but that was a long time ago. But part of our experience is we want the school to be affordable.
Yes.
Diversity in every sense exists at ULS.
Yeah.
In the student body, socioeconomically and otherwise.
Right.
So when it's the right fit for the student and family, we want to be able to say, be part of ULS and be part of this experience.
Sure.
That's what makes the place work so well.
Sure,
It's
yeah.
the students, the parents, and the faculty.
Right.
So adding the right kids and making sure that they can be here from a 3-year-old through a 12th grade makes all the sense in the world.
Right. There's also a lot of college counseling that you guys do. And can you speak a little bit to that, Tim?
Sure. So as a small school where we'll have 100 kids in the high school and almost 100 kids in our 5th through 8th grade, we have one person dedicated to the college process.
Okay.
We begin college counseling in our middle school beginning in 5th grade so that students have a different view of how that looks.
Sure.
In high school, our kids will probably work with our college counselor for about over 250 hours. Over the course of 4 years of being in the upper school here, a student would experience about 200 campus visits of colleges.
Wow.
So as a freshman, you are encouraged and required to attend a college visit so you begin to hear from college counselors and listen to their voice. Because it was you who said a little earlier, everything we do is 100% focused at college.
It is, right. I mean, there's not a day that goes by here that the kids don't hear college, college, college. And then the families, Tim, too, are real involved, aren't they?
They
And
are.
the children, you get the families involved?
That's one of the things that I think is uniquely different about our school. Parents are welcome to be in our school the entire day. You'll see parents who are in classrooms helping in small ways. You'll see parents supporting through all sorts of volunteering. I think the presence of our parents, the inclusiveness of the parents in the students' academic progress and academic life is much stronger here than at many other places.
Sure.
As a small school, it's part of our culture. I would think it was part of your experience.
It was, yes. Yeah, we were real involved.
So what if somebody watching this was already in, the lower grades, but wanted to know more about your school and being able
Great
to
question.
transfer in, and what is the process of that?
So we enroll students throughout the year, from opening day through the summer. We have students who will join us all, of course, in between school years, but we also enroll a good number of kids during the year. Our website offers a lot of resources to understand the academics, the school a little bit, but ultimately, if you come and tour our campus, if you are in the building when the kids are learning, where the teachers are engaged with the kids and you watch the dynamics of that campus tour is where you'll understand if this is the right academic environment, the right setting for your child and yourself. So ultimately, the website offers great resources, but scheduling a tour with our Director of Admissions, Deb Smith, is the final and best way to really understand a school.
Right, yeah. Well, speaking for me, this is a great experience. But if you really want the best education for your child, I think you really have to come to University Lake School. I mean, this from our experience, it was the best thing we ever did. And as I said before, I made very few good decisions in my life, but this is one of them that we really did well on, and it's been the best thing for my son Hunter and for our family.
When a parent of a graduate stands here and says it was the right decision, we know that our faculty are doing the right things.
You guys did. Yeah, you guys are amazing. Well, thank you, Mr. Horner.
You're
Again, it was a
welcome.
pleasure seeing you again.
Good to see you. Welcome back.
Yes,
Thank you for coming.
This is Pat and Bonnie with the Pat Bolger Realty Group. Thanks for watching.